What's going on, legends? I'm about to head down to Nari Warren. Going to see my good friend Nikki. She picked up some DVDs for me, so I need to get them off her. They're actually they came from the same guy that I got the really big lot off, but this is just a much smaller lot, maybe like 300 and something DVDs for $100. I scanned my eyes over them, didn't really look at them much, but I know they came from the same person, so I know there's going to be some good stuff in there. So I just said, yeah, I'll grab them, and she picked them up for me because I was in the middle of moving house and stuff. It's too hard for me to get down there. I had a lot of trouble with my knee, and I've been getting really bad headaches the past week. So she's really helped me out there. I get some people in the comments saying that I'm always complaining I'm tired or my knee's sore or whatever. It's not, I don't feel like I'm complaining. I'm just saying that so that I explain the context of what I'm doing. Yeah, like there's a reason I couldn't drive to Melbourne to pick them up myself. So that's the only reason I mention it. I don't mention it for any other reason. No one wants to hear somebody sulking about their problems, especially when they're brought on by themselves. A lot of these problems are brought on by myself. Like, I really just need to eat better, basically. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I know it's my fault. A couple of quick updates. Nelson finally got his bed. He doesn't have to sleep in my bed anymore. Cue the footage. Nelson's loving his new bed. Aren't you? Got your own bedroom? Got your own bed. How good. Hey? Buddy's living like a king. Living like a king. That was last night. I got his bed last night, and yeah, he loves it. I said he doesn't have to sleep with me anymore, but he is still going. He just loves it. He loves sleeping on my bed. He's been really good lately. He just sleeps on his own side of the bed, sleeps all night. So, but I've got something there for him during the day if I'm not home or whatever. So he's nice and comfy and out of the cold. And if there is a night where he's playing up or he's been a bit of a dick, I know I've got somewhere I can just go and put him and I can go back to sleep. So I'm pretty stoked with that. Another quick update. You'll see behind me, I did the shelves in, I think it was the last video. And I said that I left a lot of gaps for the JB Hi-Fi buy one get one free sale. I went very hard on that sale. I had a plan of attack. I didn't impulse buy. I did maybe impulse buy a few things, but I planned this for a long time. So I won't explain it now because I'm going to do like an Instagram post, maybe a video, but probably just an Instagram post. And I'll explain why I bought so much there, but I'll very quickly just show you how much I bought. That's everything I bought. So it's quite a fair bit, and that's quite a bit of money as well. But yeah, as I said, I had a plan of attack, so you'll have to check out Instagram, or maybe if I do a video, to find out what that plan of attack was. All right, I'm here at Nikki's house, and yeah, these are the DVDs. Just gonna have a little quick sticky beak before I take them home. As you can see, there's lots of just sort of common stuff. But still some cool stuff, like, you know, this is like $30, $40, something like that. The weird thing about this lot of DVDs, like the guy that sold these to me, is there's heaps of doubles. Like, I've already got a copy of this listed. May have sold it, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, there's heaps of doubles, and there's doubles of some really good stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, there is going to be a lot of common stuff in here, but there is a few of these archive collections and stuff that go all right. So that's pretty good. I won't go too deep into the box because just no point. What have we got in here? Paul Newman is Harry Frigg. I actually don't know that. That's weird. Would have thought I would have heard of that. Yeah, common. There's lots of common stuff, but there's going to be, you know, a few weird ones here, like Invasion UFO. Never heard of that. Madman. Sure, I'll be able to sell that. So, you know, Fantastic Journey Complete Series. There's heaps of stuff like this, like, that'll go really well. So, Revenge of these go pretty good, some of these. So some of them are pretty common. Oh my God, this movie is so good. This movie needs a 4K release. Actually, I think it's a 4K coming out. Starman, this is John Carpenter. This is more of a normal sort of drama movie for John Carpenter. It's a sci-fi, but yeah, this movie is so good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's so good. And there's one little box here, probably not worth going through. What the hell is that? Never heard of that before. I got a lens cleaner for a DVD. That's weird. Yeah, there's lots of these DC TV shows and stuff that I've got at home, so I'm glad I haven't listed them yet. Because some of these will probably go together with the others, some kids ones and stuff. Alright, so I didn't go to Savers or anything like that, just been feeling really shit, just constant headaches. So I just decided to drive home and get stuck into the sorting out of this lot. It's only a smallish lot, but there's some pretty good stuff in there. And I got it all sorted out last night, despite the fact that I was feeling shit house. So I need to get it start getting it listed as soon as I can. So I'll just go through the lot pretty quickly and show you what I got. Right, so these are pretty much the leftovers, although there are some TV shows just on the top here that I will get listed. There's been a couple of bootlegs throughout both lots. Not many at all, but I just throw them in the bin because they're fake. So yeah, there's a lot of sort of really common stuff left over there. Over here, we've got all the stuff that I'm going to list. Not the stuff at the back there, just that stuff at the front. This stack here are just sort of, you know, your $10 ones. They're cheapies. These ones are all over $10. Some are still cheapies, like 12 to 15. But there's some really good stuff in here as well. There's like the full set of Mad Max and Godzilla, but I haven't looked them up yet. I don't even know if they're worth listing. But all the rest of these are pretty much single listings. There's like even like pretty new releases in here. Fairly new releases. Super Mario Brothers didn't come out that long ago. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. This stuff goes for anywhere between $12 to $40, some of these. So it's a really cool little lot. It won't take me long to list it all at all because there's actually not that much, really. This one I mentioned in the earlier on, it's actually got a scratch disc in it, which is really strange for this lot. Like, there's not many scratch discs at all. Nearly every disc is mint. So I can't list this one anyway. I mentioned I already have it listed. I have it listed for like $40 or something like that. But I noticed last night on the JB Hi-Fi website, it's actually on clearance for like $17. So I just thought I'd clear that up. I'll probably drop my price on that. So because there's no point having it sitting there not selling. It's still very cool though. It's John Carpenter, like Escape from New York, Prince of Darkness, They Live in the Fog. Absolute classics. Now, I did say most of this stuff is common stuff, but there is still some stuff in here that I'll pull out. Throughout both of these lots, there's been a ton of superhero DVDs, like all the common stuff and all the not so common stuff. So I've been putting all of that aside, and I'll go through it all together, and I might be able to bundle some of it up. So there's still some of that in here I've got to pull out. There's some stuff I'm still planning on selling on Whatnot. I don't really have any idea how it's going to go selling DVDs on Whatnot, but I'm going to give it a go. Why not? And yeah, so there's definitely some stuff in here that I'll pull out for that. And there's some other categories as well, like all the kids and Disney and stuff. I may be able to bundle that stuff up as well. So not all of this will go, but a lot of it will just get sold off as a bulk lot for dirt cheap price. All right, so next day, and as you can see, I've listed most of these DVDs from the second bulk lot. There was 330 DVDs in the lot. Not really sure how many I've listed. 70 maybe, just as a complete guess. And that's the little stack I've got left, plus the cheapies, which, yeah, I'll probably just save them for a rainy day. Or I do like to feed them in. Like, I don't like to list them all at the same time. Like, I like to have the $10 ones because there are a lot of my customers that like them. And they come back and keep buying from me, and it all adds up. So, and it also brings new people to the store. So that's why I do the cheapies, even though it's sort of not worth it, but it is. So yeah, I still do them. I try to feed them in, so I'm not doing them all at the same time. So I might do a bunch of these, and then I do 5 or 10 of these, and just they get all listed at the same time. So that's it. That's all I've got left out of that second lot to do. They're mostly Region 1 ones and some movie on demand ones, so they'll probably go for a bit more than some of the other stuff I've listed, which is good. And over here, I want to give a quick shout out to Sarah, who messaged me a couple of weeks ago on Instagram about these Blu-rays. She found them in Hard Rubbish, and she only does clothing, so she gave them to me. She asked me if they were worth much first, and I said not a whole lot. There's a lot of really common stuff in here, and then on top of that, like a lot of them are Region A. A lot of them are Region B, but they're European. Like for instance, this is a European version of Zodiac. Last time I looked, Zodiac was going for about $20, so this is one of the better ones in the lot. But this is coming out on 4K soon, so I reckon the price on this will probably be dropping anyway. So yeah, like a lot of this stuff is pretty common stuff that you wouldn't be able to sell especially if it's Region A. And yeah, there's some weird. There's like it's either German or Dutch. I think it might be Dutch. I'm not sure. I do not speak anything other than English. So yeah, like it's kind of weird. Some of them, like I'm not really sure what I'll do with them. I might chuck them on Whatnot when I eventually get bloody approved on there. These ones are DVDs. So yeah, I mean, there's the DVD version of that one down there is Dutch as well. I think it's Dutch. I got no idea. But yeah, there's what the hell is this? Das Ding. Das. So these must be German because Das is the. I'm pretty sure Das is the in German. Das Ding is the thing. Well, Das has to be the, doesn't it? So I'm pretty sure that's German. But anyway, yeah, like no idea. Maybe the thing I think still sells Blu-ray for maybe 15-ish. But then when you've got like the German titles and stuff, menus and stuff, like you're not going to get that as much as what you would for the Australian one. Just going to pull this out because this is one of my favourite movies of all time. Copland, if you haven't seen Copland, Sylvester Stallone's best performance of his career. And look at this cast. Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and there's like a whole ton of other awesome actors in it. It's an incredible movie. Sylvester put on a ton of weight. He's got a big gut. Not quite as big as mine, but yeah, it's a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. So yeah, there's not a whole lot in there, really. But she said she was just going to donate them or whatever. So I said, well, if you're going to donate them, I'll take them. So I offered her some money as well. She said no. So thank you very much, Sarah. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. It's been a fair while since I've shown off an op shop find, quite simply because I don't really go to op shops anymore. But yeah, I got these yesterday. I was in my old stomping ground in Traralgon. Actually, shout out to Jess. Bumped into her a couple of times. She's a really nice chick. So yeah, shout out to Jess. Picked these up. A little bit surprised, to be honest. The old Hallmark Good Witch. People love the Hallmark shit. Bit weird because there's seasons 1 to 3 and then there's the complete series in singles. So the seasons 1 to 3 goes for like, I paid $5, goes for like, I think it goes for like 25, 30. The movie collection, paid $5 for that. I think there's a couple listed for like 90 or something, but I think realistically more around 50. And then the complete series, I think I should get about 60 to 70 for. They're all a mixture of $4 and $5 each. Don't know how they came to those different prices, but I was a little bit surprised. It says the 19th of May on there. They've been on the shelf for 10 days. So a little bit surprised that they were still sitting there. I paid $40 for the whole lot. This one will get my money back and the rest will be profit. All right, so a few days later, I'm not really sure. I can't remember what I filmed and I don't even know what this video is. I say that in every fucking video, but yeah, shit's happened and it's really annoying. I can't feel my hand. I've got a nerve issue in my shoulder. I know what it is. I've had it before. I just have to go to the chiro, and I have to wait 4 days for my appointment, which is really annoying. I've got bad pins and needles in my hand, or pretty much down my whole arm, but my hand is just way worse. If I touch anything with my hand, I get like a fucking shock that goes right up my arm, and it's bad. It hurts. So yeah, it's really frustrating. I just packed all my orders, and uh, it took me ages to do it because I'm doing it all with my left hand, and then I have to use my right hand for some of it. Which was it's just a nightmare. So here I am complaining about my fucking body again. It's very frustrating. You know, I know a lot of my issues with my body have to do with my health, my weight, and I know I need to fix that. My knee that I complain about, I've been told recently that the only way I'm going to get my knee better is to lose weight, because that's why it's getting inflamed, just carrying around so much weight. So I know this shit falls back on me, a lot of it. This shit with my shoulder realistically would happen no matter how healthy I was. So it's just, I've had major issues with my body since I was like 15. So it goes right back to when I was healthy. So my body's been breaking down since then, basically. And it is really frustrating. It's quite painful at the moment, my whole arm, particularly my hand. But whenever I get too frustrated, I just always try to come back to there's people that are way worse off. Like, I can get this fixed in 4 days. So I just have to put up with it for 4 days. I just realized I was filming a video, and I don't even remember what I was filming. So I'm going to wrap it up because I can't fucking do anything anyway. So I had Lita here yesterday. She did a bunch of listings, and I can't even comp the fucking things. So I can't list them. I can try and do it, but it's going to take me ages. It's going to be painful. It's like, oh, well, I might as well just wait 4 days. So I'll see how I go. I might try it, I might not. I don't know. But yeah, I did all my weekend orders, thankfully. So I just have to put up with it for a few days. And, usually I swap hands with the phone. So right now my left arm is shaking because I'm holding my phone for too long. So yeah, the few people that like to whinge in the comments that I'm always complaining, go for your life. I don't give a fuck. It's just the reality of the situation. Like, it's just realistic. Like, this is what it's like being a reseller, working for yourself. If you work a normal 9 to 5 job, I could just fucking call in sick and I'd still get paid. Like, but I can't do that. Like, and I can't just not send my orders for 4 days. I have 1 day handling and they have to be sent. So, no matter how sick you are, you still have to get shit done. And it's probably like the only part of reselling that it really fucking sucks. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up there. Don't know when the next video will be. I don't even know what my videos are these days. They're pretty much just vlogs. I'm not really doing anything. You guys are just watching me not do much. So thank you for watching, if you watched all the way through. Because, I do really appreciate that. And, hopefully I'll be feeling better soon and I can make some better videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.